Summary of A Court of Mist and Fury written by Sarah J. Maas. Chapter 1. Fair's world had shifted, altered by the events that unfolded under the mountain. 3 months had passed since the defeat of Amarantha, but the echoes of that harrowing experience lingered in every corner of her being. The moonlight spilled into the massive marble bathing room, casting shadows on the cold floor as Fair clung to the toilet, her body racked with the aftermath of violent retching. Tamlin, her lover and High Fae Lord, remained undisturbed in their darkened chamber. As Fair battled the remnants of her nightmares, she couldn't help but wonder if he ever sensed the turbulence within her. The cold sweat that clung to her skin felt like the blood of the sacrificed Fairies, a haunting reminder of the price paid for Prythian's salvation. For 15 agonizing minutes, Fair waited for the retching to subside, for the tremors to dissipate like ripples in a pool. She focused on her breathing, a rhythmic mantra, to anchor herself to reality. Only a nightmare, she repeated silently, one of many that plagued her both asleep and awake. The world had fractured under the mountain, and now, she struggled to piece herself together in its aftermath. Real. She mouthed the word, trying to ground herself in the present. Real. Fair unfolded herself from the toilet and moved to the adjacent wall, seeking solace near the cracked window. The night sky spread out before her, a canvas of stars offering a semblance of peace. She leaned her head against the cool marble, hands flattened against the floor, grounding herself in the tangible, in the now. Her survival was a reality she grappled with daily, unless it was all a dream, a fevered delusion born from Amarantha's dungeons. The fear of waking up back in that cell, a prisoner to the cruel fairy queen, haunted her every moment. Real. She mouthed the word again, a desperate plea, to convince herself of her newfound freedom. The immortal strength, coursing through her veins, had become both a curse and a gift. Fair had unintentionally wreaked havoc in her attempts to adjust. Silverware dented, glass doors shattered, and every misstep reminded her of the immortal body she now inhabited. She sighed, examining her hands, the right, smooth and perfectly fae. The left, a canvas of dark ink with an eye etched into the center of her palm, a constant reminder of a bargain struck under the mountain. Rhysand, the mysterious High Lord of the Night Court, had not reached out in the 3 months since their last encounter. The tattoo seemed to watch her, a silent spectator, to her struggles. Fair scowled, frustration and uncertainty etched across her features. She hadn't dared inquire about Rhysand's whereabouts, fearing that any mention might summon him. The fool's bargain she had made, spending 1 week with him every month, haunted her, a pact she couldn't escape. Her left hand, adorned with the watchful eye, seemed to mock her. Rhysand's words lingered in her memory, a cryptic message that added to her turmoil. Be glad of your human heart, Fair. Pity those who don't feel anything at all. She squeezed her fingers into a fist, attempting to block out the eye and the unsettling thoughts it brought. Rinsing her mouth and washing her face, Fair longed for numbness. She wished her human heart had been transformed into immortal marble like the rest of her. Instead, it remained a shredded fragment of darkness, leaking its ichor into her immortal existence. Returning to the darkened bedroom, Fair found Tamlin still asleep. His naked form sprawled across the mattress, oblivious to the nightly struggles she faced. A moment of admiration for the powerful muscles of his back was quickly overshadowed by the weight of her choices. For him, she had endured the torment under the mountain, willingly wrecking herself and her immortal soul. The eternity ahead seemed daunting, an unspoken agreement between them not to let Amarantha's torment seep into their waking hours. Curling into the bed, Fair pulled the blanket higher, seeking warmth against the chill of the night. Tamlin's even breathing masked the shared nightmares that haunted them both. The unspoken understanding between them kept the ghosts of their past at bay. As Fair lay there, she couldn't shake the realization that, in saving Tamlin and Prythian, she had broken herself. The nightmares persisted, the shards of her shattered self scattered across the expanse of her immortal existence. Even with eternity ahead, Fair wondered if it would be enough to mend the fractures within her. Chapter 2. The room was cast in a soft glow from the flickering candles as Tamlin and I lay side by side on the bed, our breaths slowly synchronizing. The intimate encounter had left a delicate tension in the air, a blend of passion and uncertainty that lingered between us. Tamlin's fingers traced absent patterns on my bare skin, the warmth of his touch a comforting anchor in the otherwise complex world of the Fae. He turned his head to look at me, his emerald green eyes searching mine for any sign of distress. "Fair," he said, his voice a gentle murmur, "talk to me. I can sense something is troubling you." I sighed, the weight of unspoken words pressing against my chest. "It's just everything, Tamlin. The wedding, the expectations, the constant scrutiny. I feel like I'm drowning in this world, and I'm not sure if I can keep up with it all." He propped himself up on his elbow, his expression softening. "You're not alone in this, Fair. We face it together. Whatever burdens you carry, share them with me. We can navigate this world as a team." His words were reassuring, and I appreciated his unwavering support. Yet, a part of me felt like an imposter in this world of ancient customs and political intricacies. As much as I loved Tamlin, a nagging sense of inadequacy lingered within me. I sat up, pulling the sheets around me, and Tamlin mirrored my posture. The room felt both intimate and distant, a reflection of the complexities in our relationship. "Tamlin, do you ever feel like we're just playing roles in a grand performance?" I asked, my gaze fixed on the patterns of the rug beneath us. "Like there's something beneath the surface that we're not addressing?" He sighed, his eyes filled with understanding. "Fair, navigating the world of the Fae is like traversing a maze with hidden traps and shifting walls. It's easy to feel lost. But our love is genuine, and together, we can find our way through it." His reassurance was comforting, yet my unease persisted. The world of the Fae was not just a maze, it was a tapestry woven with secrets and ancient grudges. I couldn't shake the feeling that we were entangled in a web of complexities that went beyond the surface. As Tamlin pulled me back into his embrace, I couldn't help but voice the thoughts that had been haunting me. "Tamlin, what if there are things we're not seeing? What if there are hidden truths that could change everything?" He tightened his hold on me, as if trying to shield me from the uncertainties that hung in the air. "Fair, we'll face whatever comes our way together. Trust in us." I nodded, finding solace in his embrace, yet a part of me couldn't shake the sense that our journey was just beginning. The world of the Fae held more complexities than I could fathom, and the challenges ahead seemed daunting. Days passed, each one bringing us closer to the looming wedding ceremony. The manor buzzed with activity as preparations were underway, and the pressure to conform to Fae traditions intensified. I found myself drowning in fittings, endless discussions about floral arrangements, and the constant presence of the high priestess, Ianthe, who seemed to revel in the intricacies of the upcoming union. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden glow across the meadows, Tamlin found me on the terrace, staring out into the distance. He approached me, concern etched on his face. "Fair, you've been distant," he said, his voice a gentle murmur. "Talk to me. What's on your mind?" I took a deep breath, the cool evening air soothing my nerves. "It's just, all of this, Tamlin. The wedding preparations, the expectations, Ianthe. I feel like I'm losing myself in this role, in this world." He joined me at the terrace railing, his eyes scanning the sprawling landscape. "I know it's overwhelming, Fair. But remember, beneath all of this, there's us. Our love. Don't let the external pressures overshadow what we have." His words resonated within me, and for a moment, I allowed myself to lean into his comforting presence. Yet, the unease persisted, a relentless whisper that there was more to uncover, more to understand. As the days passed, I couldn't shake the feeling that Ianthe, with her intricate role in the wedding preparations, held secrets of her own. There were moments when her teal eyes would linger on me, a knowing glint that left me unsettled. It was as if she held the key to some hidden truth, a truth that could alter the course of our lives. One evening, Ianthe found me in the gardens, the scent of blooming flowers surrounding us. She approached with a graceful stride, her hooded robe billowing in the evening breeze. "Fair," she said, her voice a melodic cadence, "the wedding approaches. It's a celebration of love, of unity. Embrace it, and let the Fae realm witness the strength of your bond with Tamlin." I nodded, trying to hide the turmoil within me. I want the ceremony to be meaningful, Ianthe. But I can't shake the feeling that there are hidden truths, things we're not seeing. She paused, her gaze piercing through mine. Fair, the Fey realm is a tapestry of complexities. Sometimes, truths are woven into the fabric, waiting to be unraveled. But not everything needs to be unveiled. Some secrets are better left buried. Her words left me with a sense of foreboding, a realization that the world I had entered was not as straightforward as it seemed. As the days dwindled, I found myself torn between the desire to unravel the mysteries surrounding me and the fear of the truths that might be revealed. The night before the wedding, the manor buzzed with a frenetic energy. I found solace in the moonlit gardens, the silver beams casting a gentle glow on the blooming roses. Tamlin joined me, his hand finding mine as we walked along the winding paths. Fair, he said, his eyes reflecting the silver hues of the moon, tomorrow, we unite in a bond that transcends time. Whatever challenges come our way, we face them together. I nodded, my heart torn between the love I felt for Tamlin and the unspoken fears that lingered within me. As we stood beneath the ancient oak tree, its branches swaying in the night breeze, I couldn't escape the feeling that our destinies were entwined with a larger narrative, a narrative that remained shrouded in mystery. The morning of the wedding arrived, the air filled with a blend of anticipation and nervous energy. The grand hall was adorned with flowers, the colors vibrant against the backdrop of the Fey court. I stood in front of the ornate mirror, the intricate gown hugging my form. The reflection staring back at me seemed like a stranger, adorned in the trappings of a world that felt both enchanting and confining. Tamlin waited at the end of the aisle, his eyes locked onto mine as I walked towards him. The Fey court watched in silent reverence, the weight of their expectations palpable in the air. Ianthe stood beside the officiating high priestess, her gaze holding a secret knowledge that sent shivers down my spine. As we exchanged vows beneath the arch of roses, the world around us seemed to fade away. Tamlin's words were a promise, a pledge of love that transcended the complexities of the Fey realm. Yet, as the ceremony unfolded, a subtle tension hung in the air, like a gathering storm on the horizon. The celebration that followed was a whirlwind of music, laughter, and swirling dances. Yet, as I moved through the revelry, a sense of disquiet settled within me. The truths I sought seemed to elude me, slipping through the cracks of the carefully constructed facade. In the quiet moments that followed, Tamlin and I retreated to our chambers, the weight of the day pressing upon us. The moon cast a soft glow through the window, illuminating the room in a silver haze. As Tamlin held me in his arms, I couldn't help but voice the thoughts that had been haunting me since the beginning. Tamlin, there's something beneath the surface, something we're not seeing. I can feel it. He sighed, his fingers tracing gentle patterns on my back. Fair, we're bound by love. Trust in us, and we'll navigate whatever challenges arise. His words offered solace, yet a part of me yearned for answers. The night stretched on, a symphony of silence enveloping us as the world outside slumbered. In that quietude, the mysteries of the Fey realm seemed to whisper, beckoning me to unravel the threads that bound our fates. Days turned into weeks, and the intricacies of Fey court life continued to weave a tapestry of challenges around us. The celebrations faded, replaced by the responsibilities that came with our union. The manor bustled with activity, and the weight of expectations hung heavy in the air. One evening, as I wandered through the library, seeking refuge from the complexities outside, a hidden passage caught my eye. The worn leather-bound books whispered of forgotten tales and ancient histories. As I delved deeper into the hidden recesses of the library, a dusty tome caught my attention. The pages revealed the existence of an ancient prophecy, a prophecy that spoke of a love that could transcend the boundaries of time. The words echoed through the ages, hinting at a destiny entwined with the very fabric of the Fey realm. The revelation sent shivers down my spine, and a surge of determination coursed through me. There was a truth hidden beneath the surface, a truth that held the key to the complexities we faced. As I sought to uncover the mysteries that lay within the ancient pages, I realized that our journey had just begun. In the quiet hours of the night, I stood at the terrace overlooking the moonlit meadows, a sense of purpose burning within me. Tamlin joined me, his eyes filled with both love and concern. Fair, what's going on?" he asked, his voice gentle. I turned to him, the weight of the revelation settling within me. "Tamlin, there's a prophecy, a thread that binds us to the very heart of the Fey realm. We need to unravel its secrets, understand our place in this intricate dance." He frowned, a mixture of curiosity and apprehension in his eyes. "A prophecy? What does it say?" As I shared the ancient words with him, a realization dawned upon us. Our love was not just a personal journey, it was woven into the destiny of the Fey realm itself. The complexities of our relationship, the challenges we faced, were intricately connected to a larger narrative that spanned centuries. Together, we delved into the hidden recesses of the library, seeking knowledge that could unlock the mysteries surrounding us. The days turned into nights as we deciphered ancient texts, consulted with scholars, and untangled the threads of the prophecy that bound us. The journey was not without its trials. Political intrigues and ancient rivalries surfaced, testing the strength of our bond. Yet, with each challenge, we grew stronger, our love becoming a beacon that illuminated the shadows of the Fey realm. As we unearthed the truths that had long been concealed, a new chapter unfolded before us. The Fey court, once a maze of complexities, became a canvas upon which we painted our own story. The prophecy, instead of a burden, became a source of strength, guiding us through the intricate dance of destiny. In the end, our love proved to be the thread that wove through the tapestry of time, transcending the boundaries that sought to confine us. The Fey realm, with all its intricacies and challenges, became a testament to the power of love, a love that stood resilient against the currents of history. As I stood on the terrace once again, the moon casting its silver glow on the meadows, I realized that our journey was far from over. The Fey realm, with its hidden depths and ancient mysteries, would always be a place of enchantment and complexity. Yet, with Tamlin by my side, our love would continue to be the guiding force that led us through the labyrinth of time. The echoes of the prophecy lingered in the air, a reminder that our destinies were entwined with a story that went beyond the confines of the present. As we faced the future together, I embraced the complexities of the Fey realm, knowing that our love was the thread that bound us to a destiny written in the stars.